Saray, did you sleep well?
Yeah.
You don't look like it.
Yo, Saray!
Oh, Zavid, you're still here.
Ouch! Lila, is he always this cold?
Well, it looks like everyone's here. Care to explain why you wish to enter the Sublord Pact?
No problemo. My goal is directly connected to the Shepherd's journey.
Your goal? Oh yeah, you said there were people you had to settle the score with.
Right. One of them being Little Miss Edna's older brother. And the other? Mautellus.
Mautellus of the Five Lords?
The entire Glenwood continent is supposed to be under his protection, right? Except our baby boy toddled off somewhere, and right at that exact time, the Lord of Calamity shows up. Isn't that funny?
It can't be.
I didn't think it could be either. At first.
But if Mautellus really did become a Hellion and bind with Heldolf...
We'll need to confirm that's what happened.
And the only way to do that is to approach him directly.
Maybe, but we need to be able to stand against Heldolf's domain, or we're sunk.
And that's where I come in. If you'll let me fill the Dezel-shaped hole in your group, together we should be strong enough. How about it? It's in all our best interests, right?
What do you believe we should do?
Saray,
Oh, what were we talking about again?
Hey, can I have the floor?
Huh?
Hey! I thought you had good to do in the world! Keep moping and crying, and I'll chain you up so tight you can't even breathe! That's what he said. Oh, and he asked me to kick your ass a little too while I was at it. And then I told him I'd do my best out there. And so that's why I'm damn well gonna do my best out there. Why am I crying like this?
Rose.
He was really glad he got to travel with all of you. And I didn't even notice. But in the end, he was smiling. If only I'd talked with him more. Oh, forget it. I'm done.
Thank you for delivering his message to us. He was a kind watchdog up until the very end.
I'll say.
Guess you'll be okay from now on, huh, Rose?
I'm okay. Are you okay?
All right, let's go!
Hold your horses! Don't I get a pact thingy?
Oh. Heldolf!
Whoa, okay. Yeah, he's freaky strong.
This won't go like last time!
I certainly hope that it won't.
what do you mean?
Do you think it's coincidence that you've encountered Hellion's domains at every turn?
So what? This was all your doing? Is that what you want to say?
Is this your idea of being merciful?
You know, he used to be a general. There's no telling what he's really plotting.
Is he trying to negotiate? Be on your guard, Saray.
Yeah, he's capable of anything.
So, how are we supposed to find out if this guy really did bind with Mautellus?
We'll just have to fight him head on.
You got a death wish?
If not that, then what?
Tell me something, Heldolf. Are you?
What's so damn funny?
You talk far too much. I am the Lord of Calamity, and thou art the Shepherd. The meeting of the two is, by definition, conflict. Do you not agree?
Saray!
Here he comes, everyone!
Go on, show me what a vessel you are.
I won't be pushed over that easily! Tiger Blade! Hear the storm! Sword Rain! Multiple currents!
We're definitely outclassed, but
We got this.
Beast Thunder! Lion Tower! Lion Tower! Return to board!
Hard to believe you're the same rosy-cheeked youth as before.
We're making progress, but I got a bad feeling about this.
Wonder of wonders. I agree with you.
No escape! You like that?
Are you happy?
huh?
Keep fighting like this, and you'll strike me down. Can't you feel it? Is that not what you truly wish inside?
What are you saying?
You yearn for it. You crave it. Would you drown in this fountain of ecstasy you have created?
Lila! It's time to settle this!
What's wrong? Saray, if you finish this here, can you be absolutely sure you will not regret it later?
That's right. Did we really come all this way just to smack old Kitty Beard around? Or was there something else?
As you know, to quell the Lord of Calamity is the duty of the Shepherd. That is not incorrect.
Is he challenging us? Do it if we can?
No.
The bastard's up to something.
Simone,
Yes.
dispose of them.
An illusory art!
Look out, everyone!
You're too late. My, you're finally putting some effort into it. How long do you think your malevolence can isolate him?
For one of his strength, probably only about 10 minutes. I apologize.
It will do.
What have you done, Heldolf?
Get ready!
Tiger Blade! Yeah!
Burning flames surround me! Let's go! My gathering flames
Blaze
Don't tell me the tables have turned. Victory was close, yet now only anxiety and impending doom.
Saray! Don't let your emotions waver. He's...
Lila!
Still you interfere?
Death Miss Mioma! Lila, Heldolf is trying to manipulate me while I'm still missing the full picture. Is that what you're trying to say? At this rate, he's just going to keep needling me. I'm a plaything to him.
Saray, I understand!
You've got to help every...
You're not getting away.
Be gone!
Here goes! Come hither!
We just have to find a weak point! Ready? Phantasm Flash! Lion's Howl! Let's go! What?
Lion's Howl, you say? Don't make me laugh.
Too close! That's it!
Do you not realize how warped it is to struggle so?
What?
Simone, release the squire.
At once.
Ow! What on...
Prepare to see just what your resistance has earned you, Shepherd.
No!
And that was his fatal mistake, wasn't it, Lila? Beth Miss Mioma! Resist this, dumbass!
Do you really plan to slay her? A seraph?
Killing is my business. Or did you forget?
Simone,
Very well, as you wish.
What?
Rose!
toying with you has lost its charm. Shepherd Saray, work under me. Should we not bring this world back to the way it was, together?
What?
Walking a path alongside the Lord of Calamity can only lead to malevolence. Surely you...
And what is so strange about that? Malevolence will always be with us. It can only be dispelled by the scant few who hold the power of purification. Are you saying that's the way things should be?
Hellions only bring pain to humans and seraphim alike.
And so it is therefore natural to resist malevolence? Absurd. Shepherd Saray, I repeat once more, join me. For too long have the Seraphim been forced to fight the malevolence. Too long have they been chained, toiling away at their blessings. Let us restore them to their rightful form as Hellions.
I refuse.
Then let us finish our battle once and for all.
I refuse that as well. This is not the time.
So you say. But one day you will discover it for yourself, the true nature of humans and seraphim in this world.
No mistake. That bearded menace is connected to Mautellus. When we were trapped by his malevolence, I felt a presence.
But there wasn't even a trace of Mautellus back then.
Think about it. What if you were convinced you couldn't see something, but it was right under your nose?
It's something we see all the time and yet never notice.
This?
The ground?
You mean the Hellion could be using the continent of Glenwood itself as a vessel?
Right. There's only one guy out there who'd be capable of pulling it off.
But if that's the case...
Even if all this is true, is it possible to purify the land itself? If Heldelf were the vessel, it would make a lot more sense. But if the Earth is the vessel, why would Mautellus also be connected to Heldelf?
Let's find Mautellus. If it's true that Heldelf is connected to Mautellus, who's become a Hellion using the Earth as a vessel, then so long as we don't purify Mautellus, we'll never be able to quell Heldelf.
But even with all the legends of Mautellus we've collected, there hasn't been a single clue as to his whereabouts.
We should search for Maven.
Old Man Maven?
That's right. He was journeying to study the legends surrounding Mautellus as well.
We don't have a clue, but he just might.
Yeah, but how are we supposed to find him?
I have an inkling. Let's go meet with the ones who protect the ruin of Logren and see what they think.
Logren? That's the ruin in Zefgot Moor, right?
Yes.
Then it's been decided. Let's get packing, Meebo.
All right. Just stop that.
Hey, are you okay with this?
I trust him, though it is a gamble.
Maven!
Old man!
Hey there, Saray. Young lady. You look well.
Glad we found you. Have you learned anything about Maltellus?
Right down to brass tacks, I see. Nothing much, I'm afraid.
Listen, Maven. I do understand this infringes on the taboo. But Saray is the only shepherd we have right now. Please, I ask you to lend him your power so that he may walk his path without regrets.
Maven, you can really hear them?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Storyteller, we need you.
I see. So this man is the current storyteller of time.
Storyteller?
You must really be in a bind this time, huh?
I won't say we aren't.
I shall lend you my power. But you do know what that means, don't you?
Yes.
You're a scary one, lass.
Well, I'm lost.
Seriously. Lila. Maven, can someone please explain what's going on?
Now, hang on a minute. Do you understand how momentous of a decision you're presenting me with here?
Wait a minute. Is this the taboo Lila mentioned earlier?
That's correct. But as an explorer, I'll give you a bit of advice. If it doesn't all add up, the sensible conclusion is that you're missing a piece somewhere. Also, relics are not only to be found in ruins. Remember that.
Are you talking about the Earthen Historia?
It's true, we only got bits and chunks out of those.
What is it you know?
For now, just search and trust your hunches. Everything else starts from there.
You never could give a straight answer.
I'll be sticking around here. Come back once you're satisfied in your search.
Got it. We'll be back.
Thanks a lot, old man.
Can't you give us a break on the medicine at least?
Sorry, I'm already putting my life on the line.
Hey, mister, don't you know that you're getting ripped off?
I know, but in this region, traveling merchants are the only people we can count on.
But 5 times the market rate is just too much.
There's a rampaging elephant in Zafgot Moor that is attacking merchant caravans. The danger involved caused the prices to skyrocket.
If it's just an elephant, aren't there plenty of ways to deal with it, like running away or setting a trap?
But it has wiped out many cavalries and armed troopers.
Definitely sounds fishy.
Could you possibly be the shepherd?
Oh, yes. My name is Saray.
Oh my, we've heard a lot about you.
Your hope for this world. Please, do your best.
Please let us know if you need anything. I pray we can be of use to you.
Thank you. Just saying that means a lot.
I'm surprised at how pious they are.
That's how it's always been in Logren. They must admire and respect the shepherd full-heartedly.
Even though they're in a state like this.
Isn't that where you come in, as the real shepherd?
Looks like it.
What is up with that shining hellion? Oh, jeez, it looks so heavy, too!
You'll writhe in agony if you get stomped by it.
Hear the storm! Dragon back!
Same Sarah! We're survivors, no matter the odds!
How careless of me, turning into a hellion.
Are you alright?
Oh, I must apologize for troubling you, Shepherd. My name is Alkin. You must tell me, what did I go and do?
Well,
You became an Elephant Hellion and started attacking merchants.
Oh dear.
That made things hard for the people in Logren. We wanted to do something to help.
Logren? Oh, those devout believers of the Shepherd. Is there no guardian seraph?
Not right now. But the people continue to practice their faith, even in such hard times.
Oh,
it was the work of a Hellion. Don't blame yourself.
but nevertheless, I used to scoff at those humans for how easily they would become tainted with malevolence. And then I myself became a Hellion. And in my rage, I destroyed my very own followers. I'm ashamed of myself.
Hey, what's the use in crying over spilt milk? What matters is what you do from now on, right?
I'd wager you have a considerable amount of power, Alkin. Could we ask you to give your blessing to Logren?
We'll find a vessel ourselves.
I may be able to use the tower in Logren as my vessel. Assuming devout and pure humans have been living there.
Okay.
Please let me ask of you, so that I may atone.
Thank you.
Don't worry. We're sure it'll all be worth it.
What is the Night Squad thinking?
10 people have been killed already, and they haven't a single clue.
Please calm yourselves. We are doing our best to find the culprit.
But that means nothing if you can't catch him! There's a murderer on the loose!
I understand your concern, but please believe us. I swear on my honor to find the culprit.
Huh. Rumor has it you have your eyes on a different kind of honor. Isn't that right, Captain? Starting to butt into politics more, aren't you? So that's what this is about! Of course, political power is more important to you than citizens' lives!
No! I would never do such a thing!
Everyone, the affair with Cardinal Fortin is still under investigation, and the Knights are shorthanded as a consequence. These Knights are only human too. Please, don't judge them so harshly.
Thank you so much for your kind words, Father Amathor.
Humans are weak, and we must all acknowledge that. Evil lies in the people's hearts, especially those who allow themselves to fall to their own arrogance.
Indeed. We are weak creatures, but that is all the more reason for me to work harder.
As expected of Captain Sergei, salvation shall come your way when you are in need.
I do apologize, but such is the situation. I must go join the search squad.
I wonder, could Hellions be behind all these murders?
Let's check it out.
Are they dead?
This is not death, but salvation, good Seraph. I have purified the evil.
He heard my voice?
Why so surprised? You were the one who showed me the way in my dreams, time and time again. That the world's salvation was my sworn duty.
You call this salvation? This is massacre!
The blame rests on them. They could not admit their own weakness. Instead, they would blame their own country, the Knights, even the Church for their own blasted misfortune. Such disgusting vermin. What would you call their illness, if not malevolence?
Are you serious?
Quite, I assure you. This world is so hopelessly smitten with malevolence. If I do not dispose of the evil ones, there can be no future. It may seem cruel, I know, but it must be done. That is my sworn duty.
Lila, is he?
No, he's not a Hellion.
Father Amathor, you are under arrest for mass murder.
You assume I can be bound with the laws of man? How foolish. But then again, who could blame you? I am all too aware that your brother was killed by Cardinal Fortin in an attempt to fight her. He must have been but a weakling who could do nothing but blame his misfortunes on the Church. And oh, you poor soul, who's been working so hard to atone for his sins, your heart is truly worthy of salvation. How dare you!
Enough, Saray. What he says isn't far from the truth.
Of course it isn't. Please, confide in me what troubles you. After all, it is my duty to save lost lambs like yourself.
Saray, Seraphim, I beg of you, please, don't abandon us humans.
We know that Heldalf was stricken with a great deal of pain and hardship.
It seems almost like some kind of curse.
I can see that. Bound to the curse that is eternal loneliness.
During our most recent encounter with him, he taunted Saray, preying on his emotions and trying to bait him into becoming a fallen shepherd. But afterwards, he reached out to Saray and tried to convince him to join his ranks.
The Lord of Calamity, reaching out to the shepherd.
I want to know, just what happened to Heldalf to make him the man we see today?
But that would infringe on the old man's taboo.
We don't even have a clue what that really means. Maybe this is selfish of us, but still.
Is there no chance you can help?
Follow me.
Maven, are you sure about this?
There's no point in stories if we lose the future in which to tell them. No taboo is worth that fate.
Oh man, nice! Check it out! That huge thing has carvings all over it!
Is this from the era of the gods? I've never seen anything like it before.
Oh boy, more fodder for our resident nerds.
To most people, this monument is nothing more than a lump of rock. However, the storyteller of time can harness its true capabilities.
The storyteller of time?
The one who passes stories to future generations. Stories of humans, seraphim, hellions, shepherds, the Lord of Calamity. It is my clan to whom that fate has fallen. A storyteller is to be a dispassionate observer. He must not interfere in world events. But I am prepared to accept the consequences.
Is that an Earthen Historia?
There are more of them?
The others were fine, but this one had to be shielded from the eyes of men. So I kept it for myself.
Then this must be...
Yes, this is a record of the dawn of chaos. Come, experience the truth of the dawning of this age. Perceive the light. Perceive the darkness. Place your hands upon the monolith. Then, close your eyes. Foroshkus vere kusaresko, vervek furiek ohish kehem omem. Do not ponder the answer for now. Simply feel. Understand?
What happened?
Where is this? I've never seen this place before.
We're experiencing the dawn of chaos. So I suppose this would be...
Camlon, the Origin Village!
Well, might as well go on.
Undisagreed.
Wait, please!
I understand that as a fellow shepherd, you feel strong empathy toward him. That is normal. But please, do not forget what Maven told us. You too, Mikleo.
I'm sorry. It's just...
We can already tell this isn't going to end well.
We've learned more than enough here to put the pieces together at this point.
But we still need to see this through, don't we? Let's go.
Right.
Mikleo looks out of character, to say nothing of Saray.
Well, of course. He was bound to notice before too long.
Yeah, when you add in the fact that none of this is heading for a happy ending.
We all picked up on it. Mikleo, Muse, and the Shepherd all look too similar not to.
Let's go. We're very close to the whole truth.
The child! The child!
He's alive. Oh, he's alive. But, oh my God! Now tell us. All is lost. Now Tellus has become a Hellion. And this innocent child. All due to the insipid ambitions of one man.
Brother! Wait! No! Don't! Please! Brother!
O ye who brought us this misfortune, I grant thee eternal solitude!
No!
Heldolf, live now and forever in a hell of your own making. This is my answer.
Stop!
So, they anticipated our retreat. You are the Valkyries, I take it?
Lightning! General!
Heldolf, prepare yourself! What on earth? Stay away from us, you monster!
So that's what went down.
So Kittybeard didn't become a Hellion. He was made one.
One bearing the most terrible curse there could possibly be.
And the one responsible for it was the previous Shepherd.
So then,
My goodness, what happened?
Such thick malevolence. I feel sick.
Malevolence of this impossible magnitude can only mean one thing.
Not tell us.
Born far too early by the looks of it. Poor mother and child. Neither of you deserved this. Perhaps this too is fate.
That child's human!
Are we not all the same when we first breathe this air? Save for the vessel we chance into?
But a child born so premature won't last but a few months.
Probably so.
Zenrus!
Muse! My goodness! What happened here?
I'm afraid there's no time to explain. We have to seal off the malevolence before it drifts into Elysia. Who's that child? Celine's? Could it be she was with child?
In order to contain Mount Tellus within this land, you would be the sacrifice to seal the path to Elysia? But Mount Tellus is using the land itself as his vessel. Even if we can trap him here, it would be no more than empty consolation.
I understand, but even so, this is something that we humans have brought upon ourselves.
And the shepherd?
I take it that the shepherd has finally fallen?
That may be so, but fate has blessed us with a thread of hope.
You don't mean to say you will raise these children to become the shepherd and his sublord?
For a human and a seraph child raised together, anything is possible. However, it all depends on these children. I humbly accept your 2 small beacons of hope.
Gramps!
Zenrus, I have not the words to thank you. Farewell, my dearest child. Mikleo.
Gramps!
So, Saray, you were a survivor from that village.
And our boy Mickey was refashioned into a seraph.
So I was a sacrifice.
You can cry if you want.
Why would I cry? I'm surprised, to be sure, but I'm not sad. And now we know where Mount Tellus is. Now the only thing left is our answer.
Right.
So does this mean we found it?
I know now what path I want to take. Though I'm not sure that counts as an answer.
Very well then. Let's consult with Maven once more.
Hey, where'd he go?
Just a little while ago, he was activating the hidden powers of this monolith. He's probably still around here somewhere.
You're right. Let's go look for him.
You're back.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I just wanted to make sure the monolith doesn't get damaged. Your thoughts?
No one involved was fully in the wrong, but no one was really right either. That's how it felt to me.
A useful understanding to reach. Now, your answer.
Saray, let us hear your answer to this.
My answer is I want to save Heldalf. The shepherd's job doesn't just boil down to quell the Lord of Calamity, or even clean up the previous shepherd's mistakes. When malevolence consumes Seraphim and turns them into Hellions, we save them. Yet when it brings misfortune and grief to humans, we say they only have themselves to blame. It doesn't seem fair.
So that is your answer?
Dunno if it counts as one.
There are humans out there just like Heldalf. He just happened to play one part in a cascade of terrible events.
I'm not gonna say you shouldn't sympathize with him, but I will say it would strike me as bizarre to completely let him off the hook for the horrors he brought to such a peaceful village. And what he's trying to do now is still messed up, right?
Absolutely. It's wrong, period, and I will stop it.
But even so, you would save this man?
If I won't save humans like Heldalf, who've had Hellionhood thrust upon them, I'll never see humans and Seraphim live in peace.
I see. So then you...
really are an idiot.
Yep, Saray is Saray, and we love him for it.
That's right. He couldn't be anyone else even if he tried.
So, Mr. Teller, that what you were looking for?
For such a man, ending his loneliness would be the sole path to salvation. Do you understand what that means?
Taking his life, I would expect.
Saray, can you carry that burden with you?
Indeed. That, even more than your answer, is the crucial matter.
Right. What's important now is whether you truly will not waver. Or rather, whether you truly believe in your answer and are willing to accept its repercussions.
No matter what happens, and no matter what cost.
Wait, are you asking him to prove his determination in battle?
Put bluntly, yes. In order to defeat one who has been abandoned in time, the bonds of strength must be severed. Show me how that is done.
Defeat the one who has been abandoned in time. You can't be talking about...
How to sever the bonds of strength.
So eternal loneliness is a curse, you say? Makes sense now.
Old man.
Now then, show me! Don't hold back! I certainly won't!
But even if there is a way to sever the bonds of strength...
And if we were to actually use it...
Then, what would happen to you?
Do you see why it is you waver? Settle this, Shepherd!
Do not let Maven's conviction go to waste!
I shall end it! Luminous Saber!
Doesn't look good!
Lion's Howl!
Here!
You're careless! That's it!
Freeze rock away!
Here!
Shatter to
Here!
Burst! Blistering Fang!
Here!
Break down! Break on through!
Crimson Flame! May it burn your soul!
What I want to see is not a mere display of strength.
So you really are immortal?
You understand by now, don't you, the way to defeat me?
Yes. Turn my friends into attacks with wills of their own, and use those attacks to pierce through the bonds of strength.
What Dazzle said he did.
Then why aren't you doing it? I'm not a Hellion. Even if you make use of that means, your friends will not be consumed with malevolence. You won't admit it. After all, to demonstrate that method upon me is tacit acknowledgement that it is your only option with Heldolf as well.
But Maven, isn't there any other way at all?
No. Even Lila's power is not enough to purify one as consumed with malevolence as he is. You should know that.
Saray. Rose.
If you weigh lives on scales, you will falter at the crucial moment. All the more so if it is your friends' lives in question. But if you do waver, and your wavering leads you to a faulty answer, you may never recover. In this way does virtue become vice.
But if you will die for the answer you truly believe in, even failure will not stop you from rising again. What you should fear is not failure, but rather that fear itself will compromise your belief in your answer.
Lila.
Now then, Saray.
If you intend to make this a farce, then I shall end it. Show me, not just with words, but with the spirit of belief! I shall end it! Luminous Saber! It is a damn shame, Lila. Unfortunately, it looks like they still don't understand. So, It was all for naught.
No, just a little bit more. Even when they resented their own helplessness, even when they grieved for a fallen comrade, even when evil schemed to lead them astray, Saray and his companions have pushed ever on, never losing themselves. Knowing fear, but not malevolence, they came all this way to stand here together.
You're really something.
I don't like having regrets, and I don't like giving them to other people either. Don't you forget it.
Saray, Rose, you paralyzed or something? Going up against Hellions is already life or death. It shouldn't be new to you.
Edna. Zavid.
It's just as they said, Rose. Saray, do you remember what I told you? Back at Lady Lake? I didn't come all this way just to be a liability. I said it before. Do I need to say it again?
No.
If the shepherd Saray truly believes in his answer, then surely may he bring an end to the Age of Chaos.
Then show us. Show us your answer.
Saray!
Everyone.
You have good friends, lad.
Darn right. Let's go!
Come at me!
Look out! Lord of War! Maven! This is... my answer!
Old man!
Maven?
I thought I could hold out until you finished it, but...
Maven?
Oh, I'm so sorry it came to this.
You're an idiot too.
You're not wrong, but I have no regrets.
What's going on? What are you saying?
Come on!
It's because I violated the taboo.
If the user breaks the terms of the oath, the special powers granted by the oath likewise vanish.
You should have told us.
Please, do not blame Lila. She merely did what she believed was right for all of you. And it was my decision to make as well.
I believe too. In my answer. And in my friends. And for their sake, I will not waver in what must be done. So there will be no regrets.
It is time to say our farewells.
I promise. I'll never forget what you've told me, Maven. And I'll teach it to others as well.
Saray, you've... Never did I imagine I would die with others by my side. Thank you.
Let's go!
To Camlon?
Yeah. Nautilus should still be there.
Let's make for Elysia first.
There should be a road there leading to Camlon. We saw Gramps come running when the village fell.
Oh, that makes sense. So Camlon was close to Elysia.
Very likely. That fits with the idea that it was a strategically important location for Highland, Rollins, and the Northern Powers.
Yeah, good point. But it looked to me like the road to Camlon was sealed off.
Yeah, by my mother.
You can cry if...
I told you I'm not going to cry.
Looks like this is the final battle.
Let's end this.
Right on!